Oh my God, well, they just stabbed me in the upper arm. I mean, if you knew how the thing is they know the stabs are painful because they hear me screaming. These stabs are so painful that it feels like a real knife. And the perps know it. And that's why they do it. Funny because when I was living in LA, I was never stabbed with laser weapons. Not once. Not once was I stabbed. Are they attacking this? Yes, they're Ow! Now they're stabbing my waist. Ouch! Ow! Ow! Um, the torture, gang stalking was, now that I've over the last several years, thought back and realized that the gang stalking has been going on for decades, but the physical torture uh, became overt around August or July of 2013. But before all that, it was covert. I was still targeted, mind you, but it was all done covertly. And then around July, August of 2013, they let themselves be known blatantly. And that was when I realized I was a targeted individual. They then began doing the physical torture with the directed energy weapons, scalar weapons, etc. And that physical torture has been going on since July of 2013. So 12 years of hardcore physical torture, and it really pisses me off when I listen to the conference calls at night and I hear GA saying, oh, it'll get better, it'll lighten up later on, when I hear the TIs talking to newbies on the call or just talking in general, saying that, oh, in the beginning my torture was, really aggressive, but now they've lightened up on me. And I'm like, wow, if only. Ow! You're now going after the side of my waist, to the right side. Ouch! The right side of my waist. They're stabbing it. Basically stabbing the organs there. So and let me just briefly there is a difference, at least when I was in LA and the torture and the torture here in Las Vegas. The torture in LA, let me explain. The torture in LA, I believe it would, a lot of it was done via drone, Boeing drone, but it would start anywhere from, 6 or 7 p.m. or sometimes 9 p.m. and it would go throughout the night, but then it come around about 6 a.m. and it would all stop. And I would notice, I would literally see the drone, because I knew where the drone was. It was like pretty much in the same place. And around, dawn, the drone would leave. And as soon as that drone left, my torture stopped. And they would leave me alone the rest of the fucking day. I would be like, doing whatever I wanted. It was only at night in LA that I got tortured. However, here in Vegas, the torture is 24 hours a day. You never get a break. They're always stabbing me. Stabbing me and whatnot. And, I noticed that there is a consistency with both cities where they try to get security guards involved in this shit. Excuse me. They seem to really be into security and using them to gang stalk me in stores. And I, it happened 2 days ago. I was in Walmart and I had just paid for my items at the checkout. And then I pushed the cart up to the ladies' restroom. And I left my items in the cart because I'm not gonna, get all my bags of stuff and drag it into the ladies' restroom. I just don't do that. I leave my shit in the cart and I park it outside, the restroom door. And I just go in there as quickly as possible and I come out as quickly as I can and hope my shit's still in my cart. Like I said, it's already been paid for. And I always take my receipt with me just in case. So that happened. And then, okay, so 2 days ago, I run in the restroom, I come back out, I get my cart, and I'm going toward the exit door. And I see somebody like walking behind me. And it's a fucking security guard walking behind me at Walmart, trying to make it look like I had, the old saying, appearances can be deceiving. So what they'll do is they'll like walk behind you to make it look like you stole something, even though like all my items were paid for. I had my receipt in my hand, ready to show the Walmart employee, that stands at the exit door. When we leave, I always have my fucking receipt in my hand. But this time, 2 days ago, I had a fucking black security guard like following me. And I turned around and I like looked at him like, what the fuck? And he says, "Are you done with your cart?" Am I done with my cart? And all I could think of was, does it look like I'm done? I've got my merchandise in here, and I'm trying to walk out to my car. Does it appear as if I'm done with my cart? Because when I'm done with my cart is when I get to my car, and I unload everything and put it inside my car, and then I take the cart and I put it in the cart corral. That's when I'm done, buddy. Okay. If you see me and I still have shit in my cart, then that means I'm not fucking done with it. How about them apples? How about that? But I knew the real reason. The real reason was that what they do when they have a FISA court is the perps. Okay, let me explain. I have my cart, and my cart has all my items paid for. By the way, I've got my receipt in my hand, and I'm heading toward the exit door of the Walmart. And I turn around and I see a security behind me, and he knows damn well I paid for my shit. But this is a slot. I mean, like, but this is all about uh, lying to the camera. So we're gonna follow this customer outside, all the way to the door, and make it look as if she stole something. And the camera, okay, so it's all about what the camera sees. So the camera sees security following that customer out the door. Okay, and then the perps get that fucking footage, and then they take it to the FISA court when your FISA renewal is due. So they will get that, and they'll show it to the judge and say, "Look, see, here she was at Walmart and she stole something, and see the security guard following her out." That's it. And they show, and like this is like the footage they get, like it's fake. It's like fake footage. It's faked. They get somebody to follow you, even though you paid for your stuff in full, 100% paid for. But it's all like fake. It's all a setup.